What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower says you belong, Slummy?
This is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Kin kun shi kakachin awanawam with team and rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga. Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana brokon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tontek. Duni chachon kun ne mule rabast. Rundi I chawa.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. Move along, then.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
Here!
made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Teresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Ha! Ha! Here! Here! Ha!
Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you. You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man. You'd give 200 credits to a stranger?
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end...
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Unanay kachu. Inkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kabawal pa mulchi kamana.
Ichuta, yun patisa, imba ni chalora kuni.
Kipuna. Kawatumpa kulpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chu.
Ci gratulo da pograshi onne un compa cintono muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ida patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachimish yunku. Jodo jitbungaranta.
Kachikun ida hodonga. Ikinkuno pamulerachikun. Simo podonar diodunga kunkabe. Runda di.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazak player by chance? If you're ever looking for a... Go away.
Jiska nichu, kimba muli rabonaji, kimba no kunitset abong, kakincha nawabakaon, tun abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna. Kawatumpa kulpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya.
One.
Oscar, Jiska nichu, the hupa botenya go jiji piti.
Kipuna. Kawatumpa kupalea mukabata. Jiyoka kutumpa kupelea.
Two.
Jiyokaku, kimba muli rabonaji, kuyami juski chika nai, ubabaska dwana chichopa muska, jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Une pudu. Rananu prata donko shirkaja. Jum na apike.
Three.
No!
see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty. If I let her get... You're threatening me? I work for Davik Kang. If I... You can do that if you want, but I... Find what...
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Kuyami, Juski, Chika, Nai. Tong Patoga, Smaktilia. Dabi, Yubong, Kunki, Pankpa. Tong Ituamaji, Human Acting, Ikatune.
Who you call a little girl, Tuba Face?
Ubabatu, Conchi. Jiskadasoki, Kupa Bona na Chaju.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Kiyokaku! Kimba Muli Raponaji. Kuyami, Juski, Chika Nai. Ubabaska Dwana Chichopa Muska. Jiskadasoki, Kupa Bona na Chaju.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chupasa! Kimba Muli Raponaji. Kaba Volpa Mulji Gumaya.
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know? Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations. The Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Bulkers and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Volkers, he was a hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Volkers, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Volkers' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Uchua penki, ton dwamaji, human ak ikatune, chi ita kanki, chana kilikon, chiwa aita kanki. Ki mulirak, chauba. Patoga yak fuli kokala jiji, pingkuin koka, tong hit wanaji sakat agi ikotune, chuna mulira, tongpa nongkunek abog, smilia. Pingkuin ko ka, patoga yak fuli ko kala jiji. Ki mulira kun kin, tong hitwama ag inko tune. Kimba no konik docha, patisa, patisa. Kakincha nawabakaon, bagwa siyang kon.
Chikun Idahaldonga.
Chi gratuno da pograshi oniu kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ida patisa batua kacha tutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungaranta. Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chipne. Mule slimo podadana nanga kumbist. Mule rabes chi gratu loda pograshi oniu komba chintono muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang.
Kavadupa ku palia mukapata.
Achut.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden Beck base. How do I know you're not a Volker spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulture gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vultures or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base, not with Zedra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadden?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Beks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took a prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Beks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadden, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Karatumpa kunpa yiyamokapata! Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunshan yunyang. Kavavulpa mulchi kamana.
Runda dijo tonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukune mulerabes.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata dungno sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wamamulera. Kenchun jupashak. Nova bulimuli raji. Jonitun durji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Balamure slimowanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Kandris. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down. I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Down you go! What?
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat-ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits! Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there? I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there. Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow. It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil. He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man. He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier. He's wandered the children. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.